Hi, I'm Delia.
Hi, I'm Enoch.
And we're
Leisure
Adventures.
Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of our adventure at Lone Star OHV Park.
So where did we leave off?
I don't remember.
Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of our Lone Star OHV Park adventure. Where did we leave off? Chris was stuck, we were still stuck, and
Wishing that we had 4 exit tracks.
the white Tacoma and the quad that we had helped out, or that Chris had helped out earlier,
Our long lost friends.
came by and saw that we were stuck, so they decided to come help us out. The Tacoma backed up towards us, and we grabbed a tow strap.
Yep.
Right, and hooked them up to the back of Yogi and the back of the Tacoma, and the Tacoma yanked Yogi out of there.
Yanked him hard.
Oh! Alrighty! So the Tacoma pulled Yogi to a safe spot and returned back to help Chris. And on his way back to help Chris, he got stuck himself. Yeah, while everyone was busy being stuck,
A Jeep Cherokee.
rolled through, and the Jeep thought he would be able to go through this creek, the creek bed area.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, we'll call it a quick bed.
And he got stuck. And so they asked us if we could help pull him out.
That was actually pretty cool because I got to use a recovery tool that I had never used before, which is a kinetic rope.
It fell off! It can pull, but it can't stay on. Enoch and Yogi pulled out the Jeep. Tacoma was like, hey, can you help get us out? And so the Jeep rolled into what I'm now gonna call the death trap.
Yeah, right.
And guess what? The Jeep got stuck.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. I think the Jeep just got stuck too. Oh shit. So now we had Chris stuck, the Toyota Tacoma that tried to help Chris was stuck, and the Jeep that tried to help Tacoma was stuck.
It was like a daisy chain of cars just trying to pull each other out.
We were triggered. We did not want to go into the death trap, so we selfishly stayed in the safe area.
Yes, we did. At this point, all the vehicles are stuck. The only thing left are side-by-sides and quads to get any of the vehicles out. And it's just crossing our fingers and hoping that this works.
While this was happening, the Jeep was installing his winch on his bumper.
The Jeep had just installed a new bumper, so he had a winch in his trunk. So he pulled that out, and they installed a 12,000 pound Harbor Freight winch right there in the mud to pull his vehicle out.
The Jeep finished installing his winch and his bumper, and they tied the winch to a tree.
Yep. We took a tow strap, put that around the tree, and then put the winch to the tow strap and pulled the Jeep out.
And so the Jeep was able to winch himself out and get to a safer spot, and was still stuck. And while this was happening, a bunch of Jeeps from across the creek rolled over towards the creek, and one of them decided that he was gonna go across the creek bed.
Yep.
And guess what? He got stuck. So now we have the Jeep stuck in the creek bed, and the Jeep Cherokee stuck in the
mud pit.
In the mud pit, in the death pit.
Yeah.
And so we were gonna help the Jeep out again. We were gonna pull the Jeep out to the safe area where we were. But then this Jeep that was stuck in the creek bed also needed help. A couple of side-by-sides rolled up, and they decided that they were going to help pull the Jeep out of the creek bed. And so there were two recoveries happening simultaneously.
And that created a little bit of a tight scenario when all these poles were going on at the same time.
The side-by-side was not able to get the red Jeep out of the creek bed. We pulled the Jeep Cherokee out of the mud pit. So that was another successful recovery by Yogi.
So at the end of all that,
everyone dipped and left us.
We started to try to figure out, is there any way that we could get out? Because, you know, we're basically back in the same situation. And so we went and grabbed the traction boards and we put them under the rear tires, and we tried to jump on his vehicle, rocked it back and forth. I mean, we tried everything to get this thing to move, and it just wasn't happening. We decided that, all right, well, it doesn't look like anyone's coming back to help. So I will go ahead and try to back Yogi down into a different area, a different way in. It looked like it might be a little firmer, and back it in, and so I could help him out.
So this mud was just, it was a death pit. It really was a death pit. Anyone that went into it got stuck. A Jeep and a side-by-side and their kids came by, and they were all like gung-ho to help, which was great. And so first the Jeep winched Yogi out. We got to safety, and then he went straight over to help Chris out, not realizing that Chris was in deep mud and he could potentially get stuck too. And guess what? He got stuck too.
Fucking went right. Oh, you went right through the right side. That's okay.
The Jeep got stuck. So the Polaris rolled over to help the Jeep out. The Jeep was just
deep.
He kept spinning his tires. His whole Jeep was covered in mud at this point. More help.
Another Jeep showed up and was able to pull in behind Chris about 30 feet and pulled his winch out and hooked to the back of Chris and pulled Chris toward the Jeep. Got him about 20 feet closer to the Jeep than what it was, and then at that point the Jeeps, they decided they were going to try to move together, like, so he's actually going to pull him out using the Jeep itself and not just the winch. And at that point the Jeep just spun tires and sunk, and that Jeep got stuck at that. And then so now Chris is closer to where he needs to be, but he's still stuck in the mud pit. The Jeep is trying to get unstuck. He wrapped his winch around the tree, and it damaged the tree pretty hard. And we realized, hey, maybe you should have a tow strap around that tree so that way you don't destroy it. And so he did that and hooked it around a different tree, and he got himself out after that point and went on his merry way.
The mud was so deep it tried to take our exit tracks, and then Chris's girlfriend Maggie got sucked into the mud somehow and lost her shoes.
What are you looking for? It is gone. The mud tried to take lives of like a bunch of vehicles, but all it got was a shoe.
I think I feel it with my foot.
Chevy Tahoe decided to come in and romp its way through, and he immediately got stuck. So I hooked Yogi up because I was still on solid ground. So I hooked Yogi up and we got a strap attached to the back of him and yanked him out of the little mud hole that he got stuck in, got him onto safe ground.
Whoa!
The Polaris came back with reinforcements.
Yes.
And a plan.
And a plan. So they took the Polaris and hooked it directly to Chris's rear end, and then they daisy chained 3 quads together, and they just slowly pulled Chris out as far as they could.
Man, we're gonna do a full send. Full send. Almost there. Thank God for these people that came back to help. Saviors. They got Chris out. The saviors. So after 5 hours, Chris was finally recovered from the mud pit.
We jumped in our car and we
Got out of there. Well, thanks for watching. See you next time.